Welcome back to Unshackled Adventures. In this episode, the Darling River Run tightens its grip, and what begins as just another leg of the journey quickly becomes a stark reminder of just how fast things can change out here. Rolling out of Broken Hill, we take in one last stretch of bitumen before it all shifts, because from here it gets real. Track warnings, soft, unforgiving floodplains, the kind of country that demands respect and can stop you in your tracks in the blink of an eye. And the weather band is building, and fast. And suddenly it's not just about the adventure anymore, it's about the exit. With only one way out and it's all dirt, the question becomes unavoidable. Do we make it out in time? Buckle up for another unshackled adventure.
To Wilcannia, between Broken Hill and Wilcannia. The reason we pulled into Broken Hill and had to do a bit of a diversion is that we had a problem with our car battery. We had to jump start our car a few times, so we realised something was wrong. Anyway, long story short, we've got a new battery and we're back on the road. We stayed at the Valley campsite last night and we're heading into Wilcannia today. Good morning, Mr. Unshackled.
Good morning.
Eastern time zone at 30 minutes, so we've just passed. It's so weird, we're in New South Wales, but Broken Hill is actually on South Australian time, so we've just clicked back over to New South Wales time. We're just admiring the amount of grass out here at the minute. It's just incredible. We've stopped at Wilcannia for lunch, filled up with water and expensive fuel. Even though it was a self-serve, it was still expensive compared to what we've been paying, but anyway, you got to pay it. And this is the beautiful park. It's not what I expected. I thought Wilcannia would be a little bit bigger, and it's relatively quiet apart from the few travellers coming through. There was quite a line up out the road for the water fill. But
interesting about that is a lot of the travellers are coming down from Queensland.
yes, we're going against the grain really by the sounds of it. We're going up and everyone else is coming back down, so interesting, but very quiet on the roads today. But anyway, we'll have a quick look around and then we'll head on out to the national park. To go. It says with caution, so we will take caution. Wait, Mr. Unshackled, stop it! Oh my god, he's such a clown. Seriously, he'd leave me in the middle of nowhere. What's your caper? You can't do without me on the road.
The help is on its way, way too late. I will survive. I will find a life.
So we've just crossed into Murty Station and we were just having a conversation in the car earlier today about, because we heard on the UHF radio some people rounding up goats, and we were interested in what the price of goats were and what happens with the goats that they truck out of all of these farms. And mostly it's export goat, and there is actually some money in it. And we've just crossed into Murty Station, and their predominant income is actually in farming goats. So I'm hoping we might come across some wild goats on the way. There you go. That's interesting that they're actually farming goats.
For the trees, in the hours I spend alone, searching for my home, all the hungry nights away, where my tears are.
So this is the Tilpa East Road that we're taking from Wilcannia across to Tilpa, and we're literally crossing like a clay pan. There's a lot of grass on it at the minute because of the rain, but have a look at this. You would not want to be on this road if it was raining, because you would just sink. Anyway, it's a nice day, so we're just going to pop the drone up and give a different perspective.
You'll beg yourself to see me, you'll beg yourself to see me one last time.
East Tilpa Road, which is more of a track that literally runs through low-lying floodplain the whole way. So you certainly wouldn't want to be out here if it was raining. So there is rain forecast in the next few days, so we're hoping to outrun that.
And a lot of it.
And a lot of it. So we'll see how we go. We might be checking in remotely, stuck in the middle of nowhere, but that's okay. We'll show you around camp when we get in there. This is camp. We've got a beautiful water tank, picnic area, barbecue, out in the middle of nowhere. There is actually a pay station, but I've paid by card online. The sites are non-allocated, even though they're numbered. We've got some information about the Paru-Darling National Park, some history. Welcome to the Coach and Horses campground, part of the former Wilga Station section of the Paru-Darling National Park. In full flood, its waters spill out across the vast floodplain, bringing times of abundance to the Paru-Darling. There you go. So once the floodplain's full, which we just travelled across the floodplain, there it is there. So it's quite big. White Cliffs is all the way up here, Wilcannia, and this is where we're camped here at the Coach and Horse campground. Then we're heading up to Tilpa, Louth and Bourke. So yeah, it's been a pretty remote road on the way in, but we managed it fine. We had the air down. You would not want to be out there when it was raining, but this is the toilet facilities over here. It's all cordoned off, so you can't just camp anywhere. Yeah, there it is. We're tucked in the corner over there. That took all of 30 seconds. We're only staying overnight, so we've stayed hooked on. And what's that I see in your hand, Mr. Unshackled? Where's
Blue
mine?
can.
It's been a big day. You've done some good wheeling through that floodplain. it was soft and sandy, and there's a few sections where you can see it's been flood affected. Here's the Darling River. Not sure how you get down to it, but there it is. It's actually quite a healthy looking piece of river here. It's quite wide too, and it's nowhere near as green as it was at Bourke, so I might go and convince Mr. Unshackled to dangle a line. It's a bit steep. Where I've just come up, looks like people actually drive down here, so yeah, lovely. Home for the night. Good morning, Mr. Unshackled. So we've left the Coach and Horses campground. We're still on the East Tilpa Road and we're heading towards Tilpa this morning. We've got about 100 k's to go.
Yeah, 90.
90. Yep. We didn't see anybody yesterday on the track, so we'll see what today brings. We're going to make an assessment at Tilpa. We're not exactly sure where we're going to go. This rain is starting to catch up with us, so we're just working out, do we want to get caught out here, and where would be the best place to get caught. So we'll catch you in Tilpa. We're cruising along the East Tilpa Road. We pulled over to let a car go past, or a four-wheel drive go past, that was camped in our campsite last night. We noticed he was taking a few photos yesterday. And then next minute he's in the middle of the track photographing us as we're driving through. So we continued on and we've just stopped to take beautiful photos of the biggest flock of black cockatoos I've ever seen in my life, and he turned up, and he's actually a professional journalist, and he's capturing the Darling River Run for Caravan World magazine. It's a bi-monthly magazine. Lovely guy. We've been chatting to him. We'll probably run into him again in Tilpa, and then he's staying at Trilby station tonight, so I'm liking the sound of Trilby.
Yeah.
I think it sounds like it could be a plan. We were thinking of Dunlop station, but you can't go into the wool shed anymore, and that's kind of the key feature of the station, so we might be joining him at Trilby. So we'll yeah, fill you in as the day progresses. Oh, look what I found.
What would that be?
Number 8 twitching wire.
So we just thought we'd pull over on the side of the road. We're about 30 k's out of Tilpa and just come and have a look at the Darling River. Well, she's different again here. She's a little bit muddy, no blue-green, but have a look at the banks. Look how steep it is. Camera probably doesn't do it justice, but
you can see where the kangaroos are trying to make their way down, sort of zigzag their way down.
the mighty Darling. Imagine what she's like when she's full. What do you think, Dale?
Beautiful.
Snake.
Oh no! Glenn. It is.
Look at that.
It is a snake. But...
Snake practice. Oh, he goes all the way up here.
Well, he's probably still under a log.
There's only 3 types of snakes out here, and they're all deadly. One's a taipan, one's a brown, and the other one's a tiger.
And one's in that hole.
He's right into that hole. Yes, in the middle of nowhere.
Bottle of beer. Glenn's got his safety boots on again. That'll work well when you stand on that taipan that we were just talking about.
But I would say,
yeah,
we've got a pretty good first aid kit.
We have.
The one addition that I would always put with your first aid kit is a snake bite kit.
Absolutely.
We never travel without one.
Never travel without one. and maybe put a pair of boots on, but hey. Why would you do that? It's 27 degrees out here. It's absolutely beautiful. So we were just saying it's like Bourke Street out here today. When I say Bourke Street, I mean about 5 cars, but I think everyone's on the move because there is rain coming. So that seems to be the topic of conversation with everybody that we're talking to. It's like, oh, where are you going to be when the rain hits? So we're still not 100% sure how much is coming, but it will close the roads. We know that much. So yeah, but it's good to chat with the fellow travellers and the locals just to see what's going on. So. Oh, look out, Mr. Unshackled's found himself. We've had to stop, turn the caravan around. Oh, there you go.
That's gold.
Kenworth.
That's gold.
That's gold. You going to use it?
Yep.
Oh God, it's going in.
Yep.
We've been looking for a mud flap to go in front of the step. Is that what you're using it for?
Yeah.
I'll show you where it's going to go, apparently. Just in front of the step there, to stop the mud and everything coming through. There's one on the other side, but oh gosh, anyway, he's got himself a little treasure. It's on board. Oh, now we're tipping the caravan just to pull over. Rightio, we're off. Looks like poor old mate's in a bit of strife, eh? Shredded a couple of tyres. Jeepers. Oh, that's it. That's the East Tilpa Road right there, all over our van. He reckons he can smell chips. I'm thinking it's more you can smell beer. That's the petrol station.
You know, when you're out here, 44 degrees in the shade,
Yes.
a simple glass of beer
Yeah.
can save your life
Yeah.
for about half an hour.
And then you have to have another one. Oh, that guy's just put in $1,900 worth of fuel.
No, 1,900 litres.
Oh,
$4,767.
jeepers. This is what we're paying out here, mate. $3.20 a litre. Crikey. I'm glad I'm not a truck. We made it, Dal, to Tilpa.
Yeah.
Woo.
First time.
It is the first time. Exciting. There she is. Tilpa Hotel. UHF 35. We should have been on Channel, Dal. Awesome.
Established in 1894, the historic Tilpa pub is one of Australia's last remaining true outback bush pubs. It's located on the banks of the Darling River in outback New South Wales. It was originally built by Edward Perrow in 1894 and licensed to George Drew. The pub served as a vital watering hole and trading stock for the passing paddle steamers and shearers.
So this is the Tilpa Weir. Some people that we met last night are camping on the other side, but we've decided to push on to Trilby station because the rains is coming, Marge, and we don't really want to get caught. There you go. Look at the weed coming over. Beautiful. Morning everyone, sorry about the beeping. Everyone's rolling out of Trilby station. Glenn's just Glenn's just chatting up the journalist that we met that does write-ups for Caravan World. He's asked to take another photo of us this morning, so Glenn offered to pose on the bonnet of the car, but I don't think that's exactly what he's looking for. We've just pumped up. We've just aired up our tyres, so that's what the beeping is. So we'll see you in Louth. We're just about to hit the blacktop. What are you doing, Mr. Unshackled?
Filling up with fuel we bought.
We're too bloody tight to pay for the fuel costs out here. And we've been carrying this for about 6 months. No, not really. A couple of months at least. There is no fuel station in Louth. And this is what we're outrunning, folks. Everybody is on the move this morning. It is like Bourke Street. Anyone that's been on the Darling River Run this morning is making their way promptly to Bourke. So it'll be a fight. It'll be a fight for a site, and there's no booking. You just get there and first in, best dressed. So there's a couple of goats over there. So we're just pulling out of Louth. We've fueled up. Had a look at the pub. Shindy's in. Would have been a good pub to stop at, but we are literally outrunning the weather. We've just checked the radar, and there could be up to 50 mil over the next couple of days. So I think we've made a pretty good decision, Mr. Unshackled, don't you?
Well, 3 mil and everybody gets stuck. So
that's right.
50 is going to be lost.
The road across from Tilpa to Trilby station got closed down last week, early last week before we arrived, after 3 mil of rain. So we're looking at nearly 50 mil. There's no way we would have got out of here for weeks. So I think we've made a good decision. It's a shame we haven't had more of an opportunity to stop and look around. But anyway, we'll get into Bourke and we'll be able to do some things in Bourke as well. So this is the road between Louth and Bourke, and there's bits and pieces by the sounds of it. From what I'm reading, it's some's bitumen and some is dirt. So we're not exactly the terminal point of Sturt's expedition, and it refers to the point reached by the explorer Captain Charles Sturt during his 1829 expedition down the Darling River. This historic landmark is located just a few kilometres northwest of Bourke. So apparently at this point they were forced to halt their progress just north of the present-day Bourke, where the river became too difficult to navigate, and hostile encounters with local Aboriginal tribes made further exploration unsafe. There's supposed to be some markings in the tree, but I'm not sure whether this is actually the original tree or the original tree no longer exists. But there you go, we're still trying to outrun this storm. And Mr. Unshackled's over here tipping up bits of tin. Oh, we got a big snake underneath it. He's looking for a bit of tin now for his barbecue, so we're on a mission. No good? No good. What have you found, Mr. Unshackled?
Number 8 twitching wire.
Oh, that'll come in handy one day.
Yep.
That looks thicker than number 8.
Put the binding.
Oh, look out. We're going to put a bore down while we're here. Oh, he's mad. Anyway, off to Bourke. Are we out the back of Bourke yet?
Not quite at the back of Bourke.
We're not quite at the back of Bourke.
You've got to be northwest of Bourke to be at the back of that.
Right, okay. We're going to get wet in a minute. That's what's going to happen. Quick, we've got some more dirt to traverse yet. Mr. Unshackled's playing with some iron balls.
Iron stones.
Iron stones. We were just saying we've just pulled up at Gundamooka National Park information sign. About how many k's out of Bourke? 26?
Now?
Yeah.
Still 35.
About 35 k's out of Bourke. We're just getting into that real ironstone country now. It's so beautiful. This talks about the Darling River and surrounds the Gundamooka area. Was traditionally a meeting place for neighbouring groups from the Cobar, Peneplain and the Darling River. It's a bit of a gathering area where the different tribes came together. Glenn's picking locusts out of the grill. You're fighting a losing battle. So even though we weren't able to spend as much time as we liked at Trilby Station, it was interesting to read a little bit about the history. So the station itself is 127,700 acres in total. It actually comprises of 3 stations combined. It's a 5th generation farm, and they purchased 2 nearby stations at one point, which makes it a much bigger pastoral station. They run sheep predominantly, but it was interesting to read about their goat export, which is quite popular across a lot of these farmlands that we've come to find out as we've been travelling through the Darling River Run. So they round up the goats and send them out to export. It's interesting that goat meat is now one of Australia's biggest exports. So they can only capture the goats that are on their property at the time. You're not officially supposed to fence them in as such, but you can sell what you can round up. So I think when they do the sheep roundup, they round up the goats as well and send them off to market. So yeah, it was an interesting station to stay on. Like I said, it would have been great to have a bit more of a look around and learn a little bit more about it. But yeah, it was interesting the time that we spent there.
Well folks, that brings us to the end of another episode of Unshackled Adventures. But we're not done just yet. Stay tuned for the final chapter of our Darling River Run, where this journey delivers a few last surprises. Thank you so much for watching, and we truly appreciate you being part of the ride. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, you don't just have to dream about it. Take the plunge and live a life unshackled.